I think that so much get we get caught up in what we are trying to figure out. And at least it's me. I've been really trying to just think my problems through Claude or Chat or whoever you use. And if you really got it integrated, which I would imagine a company your size, Tiff, you do, then just have it go through. Hey, go through, read my emails, read my calendar, read my processes, and identify what could you be doing through Cowork that I haven't implemented yet, and what skills do you need to do a better job. And like I just built a website. It is simple, just a landing page for a listing. I think it looked pretty cool. Definitely not a finished version. Um, but at the end of it, I said, okay, now what are the things I could have asked you from the beginning, or what are the tools you wish you would have had in the beginning after we've just built that? And then I just copied it. I made it into, and I said, now give me that so I can create a project. And now it has its instructions. And now I have that. So now every listing now will have that in an improved version. And I made it so that my team can do the exact same thing. Or ask it what your blind spots are, because then it's going to see around the corner too. Like, hey, this might not be a challenge yet, but it's about to be. Right. And so what are the blind spots that I'm not even thinking about? And then it'll identify, okay, here's where you're a little too focused on and it's not getting you results. And here's what you could do to really open up a door.
I'm kind of bottlenecked as far as that goes, because I feel like I've done as much as I could do, and I'm kind of like running it through ChatGPT and Claude, and it always comes back to where myself is the bottleneck. So, I do have an assistant, an ISA, and 3 buyer's agents. But I can't seem to get myself out of this bottleneck. So ultimately, it's recruitment from the broker's perspective, and then my individual bottleneck is how do I take on the next step of being the a better realtor and posting better numbers, because I am behind on my sales goal for this year. Maybe I'm just missing something.
I think for a team, if I were building a team today, I would be building systems. I would be using AI to document all my systems. I would have my operating playbook. And then I would personally plug every agent I hired into my system, and I would run, or whoever I hired, I would run the systems for them. I've seen over and over again that agents who you hand systems to don't use them. Even if you train them, they don't use them. However, if you can use the systems for them because you know they work, you can help make them more profitable than they would be on their own, I believe. And I think if you do that, that's some of the glue, along with helping them generate leads, that will keep them with you.
What I wrote down was like leveraging AI to do some automations for the lower level tasks so that I can focus more on growing those OSAs, growing my agents, which is honestly the highest and best use of my time. So a year or so ago, we decided that we were going to take all of the agents through the OSA training for a couple different reasons. One, I mean, conversations are the base of real estate. If you can't nail conversations, it's going to be a tough go. And 2, it kind of humbles them a bit. They understand like what our ISAs and OSAs go through. So they just are more appreciative when they receive leads, because they understand, hey, these are not hard to get when it's outbound. We're not like a Ben Kinney team or anything like that. Like, our whole value prop is that we help agents build their relationship portfolio, right? Most teams want to golden handcuffed agents so that they're always dependent on leads. We want them to do about 50-50, and they stay because we have really great services, a really great community, that kind of thing.
Boys and girls, men and women, this is why I wanted to do a Monday Mastermind. Thank you very much. I hope this was helpful for each of you. I want to close out by telling you guys I put all of my clients' information into Claude. I have an interactive map with each of you placed on a map, and when you hover, it gives you name, email, phone number. I will see all of you within the next 7 days. Have a great Memorial Day,
Yeah.
great productive Monday,
Yeah.
guys.
Have a good day.